The PD1 is Mindfulness Continued Education Program. This is, you should, continue your learning. Like after you complete your course, you should join sometimes workshops, sometimes, different programs to refresh yourself, to keep yourself upgraded. Although you have completed all the levels, but sometimes if, like, I keep conducting the sessions, you can join and you can refresh yourself. It's called continued education program. Some workshops, some seminars, like that kind of thing. Not only from our school, you can join anywhere. So anything you want to speak? Well, so this is PD1, and there I have covered some topics like what is mindfulness continuing education program. This is the continuing education program. Second is importance of continuing education for teachers, because this is very important to grow. If you don't continue your education learning, then you block your progress. So all the super teachers are always learning. And why good educators are lifelong learners? This is the same reason, because they have clear understanding that if I'll not learn, if I'll stop my learning, then I'll become dull. I'll become like distilled water. I have to become like river, flowing, always growing. Even at the time of death, also you learn something new. So you learn from your kids, you learn from your students, you learn from animals, you learn from the entire nature. So all the good educators are lifelong learners. And why teaching is a continuous process? This is the continuous process, because sometimes you learn new thing and you want to share with your students. Like just even still, sometimes I get new ideas and I share with you. Why? Because I am very attentive. I am very keen to learn from the nature, from different books also, from different videos, from different people, from different masters, even from my kids, even from the rickshaw pullers, from the beggars. You can learn a lot of things, Yeah. So this is PD1. PD2 is ethical commitment. Ethical commitment, yes, are the code of ethics. Like you studied 5 ethical practices: non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, then chastity, and then non-hoardingness. These are 5 essential ethical commitments, ethical practices. And the ethical behavior, teachers' ethical behavior are also based on these things. Means don't be deceitful, don't cheat your students, don't hide yourself, share completely, and be passionate in your teaching. So all these are things. They are the ethical commitments. And then they are the guidelines. Then sexual boundaries. Sexual boundaries means we should not have unlawful sexual relationship with our students, because our students are very holistic. The relationship between a student and teacher is very holy. But if someone develop that kind of relationship between the teachers and the students, then that is unethical. It's called sexual boundaries. That doesn't mean that teacher and student don't fall in love and they don't marry. They marry. There are some examples, but not with every student. Right? When you block yourself, then that yes, completely. So this is called sexual boundaries. Harassments. We must not practice harassment. Any kind of harassments. Must not harass. Like sometimes your students need some guidances from you, or you are not giving guidances. Actually, I'm sure that if you are mindfulness practicing, then you cannot be unethical, of course. But yes, I have given this because we are required for ethical practices. These are parts of professional development. If any teacher is unethical, then that teacher cannot develop, for sure. Not in long term. If any teacher is cunning and doing unhealthy competitions or these things, these are very harmful things in professional development. That is why ethics, communication with the students, this also fair communication. not hiding, not manipulating. Okay, be honest in communications also. I think things are getting clearer, right? And also there is content to study at your own, but I have to explain the most important thing or the unique things or some reminding, some refreshment things. PD3 is mindfulness professionalism guidelines, is good practice guideline for mindfulness teachers, code of ethics, and participation in teacher-led retreats. Okay. So these are three major parts of this mindfulness professionalism guidelines, like how to become professionally successful. So there is code of ethics, you have to practice. Then participation in teacher-led retreats. And code of ethics are that you don't claim yourself that you don't possess. Okay. If you have some confusions, you can clear later on, but don't give wrong informations. Okay. So these are called code of ethics. And always keep learning. Always keep learning because there is never ending process. It's called code of ethics. Second is participation in teacher-led retreats. Like sometimes I organize retreats. You can join our retreats, or if you are in like abroad, you can join some retreats like the masters. Like there is a Moji. Moji is also a master. Moji or like Sadhguru or Sri Ravi Shankar. These are international renowned teachers. If they conduct some retreats in your country, and if you can join, then you should join just to keep yourself fresh and renewing yourself, because you always learn from the masters. Then these are the three things. Like if you get chance to join some influencer of mindfulness or some icons of mindfulness like Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, if he conducts some retreats or programs, if you get a chance to join, should join. Okay. So these are very helpful in professional developments. Okay. So this is called join the retreats which are led by, you believe that they are very authentic masters.